going to find out who killed Wellington.
Someone killed her dog?
With a fork.
Hello, Graham. Lovely to meet you. I'm Rebecca of Official Theatre. How excited are you to be interviewed today?
Very excited, actually. Thank you.
So it's been a few months of your Christopher run. We're a few months in now.
Yeah.
How are you coming to terms with the character of Christopher Boone?
I think I'm just about come to terms with it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's so complex and it's so huge. The show that we've been on for about 2 months now, and it's only now I feel like we're going, oh, that's how it's supposed to work. And you know, it's such a show that's reliant on everybody involved. So you know, we're all just in sync with each other now.
Fabulous. And this is an Olivier Award-winning role that you have stepped into.
Yeah.
And obviously there have been some very talented guys who played the role of Christopher before you. How have you kind of taken ownership of Christopher and made it Graham's Christopher?
Well, I never saw the show. I read the book many years ago and loved it, but I didn't see Luke do it, I didn't see Mike Noble do it, so I had no idea. I have no idea what Luke did to win his Olivier, but it meant that I've got nothing to try and copy, to force myself into, so I just took it exactly as it came. It's such a sparse, beautiful script that I think if you stick quite closely to that, under the amazing directorship of Marianne and Katie Rudd, the associate director, and you just try and find the truth in that, you know, and forget everything that's happened before, and I think it's my own because it's the only version I know of it.
Great, and obviously it's going to Broadway soon as well.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I know that you can't hop over there, but
Yeah.
that'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
It really is. They're in rehearsals now. I think they open in a couple of weeks. So all the creatives are over there now, and a tour also launches in this country at the end of the year. So we're going to have 3 different productions of it.
Oh wow.
All presumably wildly different within those boundaries that are set by the choreography and the lighting and everything. But it'd be interesting to see how the Americans take some of the sensibilities and the humours.
Hello, Curious on Broadway, if you're watching.
Good luck.
This is our British Boone. So if you could describe Christopher Boone in 3 words, what would you say?
Genius. Truthful. Adventurous.
Nice. And if Christopher were a colour, what colour do you think he'd be?
He'd be red.
He'd be red.
Vibrant red.
He would be vibrant red.
Yeah, a firecracker.
There's a lot of colour play in the story. There's quite bold, vivid colours with Bonnie Christie's design. It's just crazy. Do you feel a little bit like sort of you're playing amid some kind of crazy video game every night?
I think that's bang on. I think that's part of the idea. You know, it's Christopher's story. In the novel, it's told from his point of view. And likewise in the play. So it's, you know, he's constructed this play around him. So he's the centre of the story. And he conjures all these things into his world, so it does very much feel like that. Everything that appears on stage happens because he's imagined it. And there's a moment that when he goes first onto the streets, and it feels like you're in Pac-Man.
Yeah, it literally looks like Pac-Man.
And you can feel these people chasing him, and thanks to Bunny and the amazing Frantic Assembly people, the movement guys, it's just such a great feeling of fear and intensity at all times in the play, which is absolutely what the story's about.
Nice. And I was actually going to ask you a question about Frantic Assembly and the movement side of things. Were you trained in movement before you came along?
No. I mean, you know, drama school, they drill you quite a lot. You know, there's lots of different types of movement things. And as much as we all promise we're going to keep it up once we leave, inevitably that doesn't happen. Life gets in the way a little bit. So it was a bit of a shock to the system. But they put us through boot camp.
Oh wow!
Rehearsals, 4 hours of circuit training and yoga and Pilates. Exactly. It's just a bit more hard work.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, to keep us all nice and flexible and fit, and also it's a great bonding thing as well. So on day 1 we were just throwing each other around and grabbing each other in places that we probably shouldn't have done, not on purpose.
The magic of theatre.
Yeah. But it's worth it, I think, because now the idea is it's supposed to be effortless. A couple of friends of mine that have seen it said it doesn't look that difficult. That's exactly the point. It's not supposed to look agonising.
Like the walking around the walls
exactly,
kind of thing.
Yeah, that's all supposed to be effortless. All you can see the sweat every night.
And one of the words that you used to describe Christopher there was genius. Are you yourself a genius? Do you share that with Christopher?
No, it's amazing actually. Lots of people ask me after the show, or they just state that I must be very good at maths. And all I can say is, no, I'm an actor. So somebody else writes it down and then I get to say these things out loud and they don't quite understand and that I don't have a clue what I'm doing when it comes to maths.
Brilliant acting, obviously.
I hope so.
You had them sold.
Yeah, exactly. Brilliant writing.
Brilliant writing. I think that's it. It's a really total piece of theatre, and that's why everyone loves Curious Instant, I think. It's a kind of sensory experience in a way.
Yeah, it's a spectacle, like lots of West End shows are. So lots of amazing lights and sound and incredible music. But it's a really honest, truthful, small story at the heart of it, just about relationships and betrayal and the spirit of adventure that's in us all and what we might achieve.
And tell us a little bit about Christopher's encore. Not to ruin it for anyone, but there's, you get to work your magic a bit in the play.
Yeah, well actually, you say ruin it for anyone, but it is mentioned within the play.
Yeah.
Christopher's so willing, he doesn't want to do this acting stuff, that's boring to him, but the great passion is maths. So the chance to explain how he sold his maths A-level on stage, and Siobhan, his teacher, mentions it in the play, and yet people still don't believe it's going to happen, so people just walk out of the theatre. But you get 4 minutes of Christopher explaining Pythagoras' theorem, and which I do understand now.
Yes, important.
Thanks to Katie Rudd, the Associate Director.
Because you have to understand it to explain it, I guess.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And do you have a favourite prime number?
3.
3?
Yeah, well,
It's
3
the magic
is my
number.
favourite number anyway.
Okay.
And then I just had to make sure that it was a prime number. And I say it enough times in the play. 3, yeah, 3.
And one final question before we move on to the lightning round, which I know you must be very excited about.
Yeah.
You can just feel it coming from you. Oh, so excited. What is your favourite thing about being a Boone?
It's the most amazing fun play. I've never had more fun on stage. I've never had more fun with the actors on stage with me. I never thought I'd do somersaults. I never thought I'd walk up walls. I never thought I'd get to go up and down in lifts and look like Britney Spears. It's just, it's a real joy. I love it every single night. But
I love that.
I love the idea that people sometimes think I'm a bit of a maths genius as well.
I love it. So a maths genius and career aspiration to be just a little bit more like Britney Spears.
Exactly,
I love it.
yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.